If I told you that the secret to controlling blood sugar, protecting your heart, and keeping your eyesight sharp could be growing quietly in someone's backyard, would you believe me? Not in a bottle, not in a pill, but in something so ordinary you might walk past it without a second glance. There's a man I know, George, 68 years old, who had been living with type 2 diabetes for more than a decade. Every morning his blood sugar meter reminded him of the battle he was fighting, a battle he felt he was losing. His doctor kept adjusting medications. His energy was low, his vision blurred, and even short walks left him winded. Then during a trip to visit his daughter in Florida, he saw his granddaughter pick fresh green leaves from a tree and brew them into tea. It smelled earthy sweet. George tried it without expecting anything. 2 weeks later, his morning numbers began to shift slowly but steadily. More importantly, he felt alive again. What was this leaf, and why did it seem to help? Today we're going to explore the surprising benefits of mango leaves, how they can support healthy blood sugar, protect your heart, and help you feel lighter and more in control. In America, diabetes affects nearly 1 in 10 adults. Among seniors, that number is even higher. It's more than a statistic. It's a daily reality of finger pricks, medication schedules, and the nagging worry about long-term complications. For many, the routine feels endless. Eat carefully, take the pills, monitor the numbers, repeat. And while medications save lives, they often come with side effects and don't always stop the slow progression of the disease. The emotional toll is heavy. I've spoken to countless people who describe diabetes as living with an invisible chain. It follows you everywhere, limiting your choices and stealing your freedom. But what if alongside proper medical care there were natural tools that could help lighten that chain, not magic cures, but safe supportive habits that work with your body rather than against it? That's where mango leaves come into the picture. When we think of mangoes, we picture the sweet golden fruit, but in many parts of the world, it's the leaf that's treasured for its healing potential. In traditional medicine across Asia and parts of Africa, mango leaves have been brewed into teas or dried and powdered for various remedies, especially for blood sugar concerns. For centuries, they've been part of home recipes passed down through generations. What makes them so special, these glossy green leaves are rich in bioactive compounds, including mangiferin, a plant chemical studied for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. They're also high in vitamin C fiber and vitamin A. And while more research is still needed, modern interest is growing. Some small studies and many personal experiences suggest they may help support insulin function and regulate glucose, making them an intriguing addition to a diabetic-friendly lifestyle. One of the greatest challenges in type 2 diabetes is insulin resistance, when your cells don't respond properly to insulin, the hormone that moves sugar out of the blood and into the cells. This leaves blood sugar levels high, creating damage over time. Mango leaves contain compounds that appear to help improve this process. Think of them as gentle messengers that remind your cells to open up and accept the glucose that's waiting to be used for energy. Regularly drinking mango leaf tea, especially in the morning before eating, may help smooth out those spikes and dips in blood sugar. Over weeks, this could mean fewer extreme highs, more stable energy, and less strain on the pancreas. Of course, this isn't about tossing your medication. It's about giving your body extra support the way a walking stick helps steady you on uneven ground. George, the man I mentioned earlier, started with 1 cup each morning. He didn't notice a dramatic change overnight, but after a month his fasting numbers dropped by about 15 points. Even better, he no longer felt the afternoon crash that used to send him to bed early. The change was subtle, steady, and most importantly, sustainable. High blood sugar and high cholesterol often go hand in hand, and together they increase the risk of heart attack and stroke. This is one reason doctors push so hard to keep both under control. Mango leaves may help here too. Thanks to their natural fiber and vitamin C content, they can support healthy cholesterol levels by reducing LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, and improving HDL, the good kind. Why does this matter? Because heart disease remains the #1 killer in the United States, and diabetics are especially vulnerable. By supporting both blood sugar and cholesterol, mango leaves can play a small but valuable role in protecting the heart. And the best part, they do this gently without the harsh side effects that some people experience from certain cholesterol-lowering medications. One lesser-known complication of diabetes is damage to the eyes, known as diabetic retinopathy. This can lead to blurred vision or even blindness if left unchecked. Mango leaves are rich in vitamin A, the same nutrient your mom told you was good for your eyes. This can help support retinal health and maintain clearer vision. For someone already dealing with the strain of fluctuating blood sugar, that's a big plus. Beyond the eyes, these leaves may also help reduce inflammation, support the immune system, and even calm the nervous system. That's a lot from something most of us have never thought to use. Making mango leaf tea is simple. Start by gathering 10 to 15 fresh mango leaves. Choose young, tender leaves if possible. They're lighter green and softer. Rinse them well under running water. In a medium pot, bring 3 cups of water to a gentle boil. Add the leaves and reduce the heat to low. Let them simmer for about 5 minutes. Turn off the heat, cover the pot, and let it sit overnight. In the morning, strain the tea into a cup and drink it on an empty stomach. This routine works best if followed daily for at least 2 to 3 months. Remember, natural remedies work slowly, building their effects over time. If fresh leaves aren't available, dried mango leaves can be ordered online. Just steep them a bit longer for a richer flavor. While mango leaves have centuries of traditional use, science is still catching up. Some laboratory studies show promise for blood sugar regulation and antioxidant benefits, but large-scale human trials are limited. That's why it's important to treat mango leaves as a complement, not a replacement for your doctor's recommendations. Always check with your healthcare provider before making changes, especially if you're on insulin or other medications that affect blood sugar. Monitoring your blood sugar while trying new remedies is essential. This way, you and your doctor can track changes and adjust your treatment plan safely. I'll never forget the day George told me about his progress. He wasn't claiming a miracle cure, he was celebrating small victories, steadier numbers, better sleep, the return of afternoon walks with his wife. He said, "I didn't realize how much I had given up until I started getting it back." It wasn't just the tea, it was the shift in mindset from feeling powerless to taking small, consistent steps toward better health. That change gave him more confidence to eat better, move more, and enjoy life again. Diabetes may be a lifelong companion, but it doesn't have to be the boss. Tools like mango leaves can help you take back some control naturally and gently. Think of this as one more way to partner with your body, to nourish it, support it, and give it the best chance to thrive. So next time you see a mango tree, remember, sometimes the greatest medicine isn't in a pharmacy, but in the quiet green leaves swaying above you.